Have you ever wondered why love is both the most beautiful thing and the most mysterious thing in life? Why do some relationships last forever while others fall apart even when both sides have tried their best? Have you ever asked yourself why some women always captivate men every time they meet? It's not because they are the most beautiful or the most talented, but because they know how to create their own unique allure. Men are not only attracted by appearance, but more importantly by the feelings you evoke in them. An interesting woman makes them look forward to every encounter, eager to explore more, and never feels bored. So what is the secret for you to become the one a man always wants to be with? Welcome to the Sophia's Knowledge channel, and my name is Sophia. This is the place where every story, every lesson about love will help you find the answer. Today, we will explore a fresh perspective on 7 secrets that make a man always find you interesting every time you meet. These are not just empty words, but real experiences and profound lessons that will change the way you see love. Stay with me, because the most surprising and interesting things are still waiting for you ahead. Before we begin, find a quiet place, put on your headphones, and relax your mind. Let the insights in this video help you feel more fully and enjoy every meaningful moment. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's go! Secret number 1. A little mystery, don't reveal everything immediately. In love and relationships, attraction does not only come from appearance or personality but also greatly depends on how you spark curiosity in the other person. Men naturally have a conquering instinct, they love to explore and discover. If you reveal everything about yourself right from the start, your story will soon become boring. Therefore, knowing how to create a little mystery will make you more captivating than ever. Why is mystery attractive to men? Imagine you are reading a great novel or watching a fascinating movie. What keeps you glued to it? It is the details that are not revealed immediately, the mysteries that stimulate your curiosity. In love, the same is true, men are drawn to women they cannot fully understand. When you are too predictable, the conversation lacks excitement, and the emotions gradually fade. On the contrary, when you know how to create a little mystery, he will always look forward to meeting you again and want to learn more about you. A man's instinct is to chase, he loves the feeling of pursuing something that is not immediately graspable. If you let him feel that he already knows everything about you from the beginning, the excitement will quickly diminish. But if you make him feel that there is still much to discover, he will be attracted to you for the long term. How can you be mysterious without appearing cold? There is a big difference between being mysterious and being unapproachable. If you are too closed off and share nothing, the other person will feel that you are hard to reach. But if you know how to reveal information subtly, you will create curiosity and captivate him. Here are some ways to maintain mystery while still being attractive. Do not share everything immediately. When meeting a man, instead of telling him everything about your life, hobbies, work, or past right away, let things unfold naturally over time. Share just enough to keep the conversation going but not so much that you eliminate the curiosity. For example, if he asks, "What do you like to do in your free time?" instead of giving a detailed answer, you might say, "I have many hobbies, but I'll tell you more another time." This response is enough to spark interest while still leaving him curious to learn more about you. Let him ask more questions. A mysterious woman is not one who talks too much about herself but one who knows how to make the other person curious enough to ask questions. When he asks, it means he is genuinely interested in you. Therefore, instead of proactively sharing too much, let him take the initiative to find out more. For example, when he asks about a particular memory, instead of recounting every detail, you can say, "That story is quite long, can you guess what I did?" This creates an engaging interaction and makes him feel that you are not easy to figure out. Know how to change the subject skillfully. If you feel that the conversation is going too deep into a personal area of your life, smoothly shift the topic. This not only helps you control the conversation but also creates curiosity. For example, if he asks about your past relationships, instead of detailing everything, you might say, "Everyone has interesting stories from their past, but I prefer talking about the present and the future." This response helps you maintain mystery while still keeping the conversation tactful. Mystery is not only in words, but also in actions. It is not just in the way you speak, mystery also comes through in how you act, how you appear, and how you come and go in his life. Don't always be immediately available. If you reply to every text instantly or are always ready to meet when he asks, you will inadvertently become predictable and lose your charm. Show him that you have an interesting life of your own that does not revolve around him all the time. For example, if he invites you out at the last minute, instead of always agreeing immediately, you might say, "I'm busy today, but I'll let you know another time." This doesn't mean you are playing mind games, but simply that you want him to see that you are not easily controlled. Know when to appear and when to disappear. If you constantly text or appear too frequently, he will get used to your presence and may take it for granted. On the contrary, if you know how to disappear naturally, he will begin to miss you and want to see you more. Let him have the opportunity to think about you and wonder what you are doing. When he starts texting first or finding ways to meet you, it means your mystery has worked. Be mysterious but still sincere. Even if you want to create mystery, the most important thing is sincerity. Do not deliberately create distance or make the other person feel that you are playing mind games. Let your mystery come naturally, from the way you communicate and behave. Mystery does not mean hiding everything, but knowing how to keep a little personal space, leaving a little unsaid, so that the other person always feels curious and excited when with you. Finally, a woman's charm is not about revealing everything from the start, but about knowing how to spark the other person's curiosity. Let the man have the chance to discover, to conquer, and to learn about you over time. When you know how to create just the right amount of mystery, you will always make him find you interesting every time you meet. What do you think about this lesson? Have you ever applied something similar in your life? Please share your thoughts or stories in the comments below. I will read and respond quickly. Thank you for your attention. Let's continue together. Secret number 2. Knowing how to listen and create a special feeling. In relationships, everyone wants to be listened to, understood, and feel special in the eyes of others. Men are not only attracted by appearance or personality, but also by the way the woman in front of them shows care. A person who knows how to listen not only makes the conversation more interesting but also helps build a deeper and more lasting relationship. Why is listening important? In modern life, everyone is busy and often caught up in their own stories. Not many people truly listen, most are just waiting for their turn to speak. That's why, when you know how to listen, you become someone special to him. Listening is not merely staying silent so the other person can talk, it is an art. It makes the other person feel valued, understood, and connected with you on a deeper level. When a man realizes that you genuinely care about what he says, he will feel closer and be more willing to open his heart to you. How to listen in a way that makes you attractive. Not everyone knows how to listen subtly. Below are some secrets to help you become a woman who makes a man feel comfortable and special every time you talk. Focus completely on the conversation. When someone is talking to you, show that you are truly paying attention. Don't look at your phone, don't be distracted by your surroundings. A focused look, a gentle nod, or a timely response will make him feel that you really care. For example, if he is talking about a stressful day at work, instead of simply replying with "Oh, really?" ask further, "What was the most stressful part of your day?" This question not only shows that you are attentive but also helps extend the conversation. Ask questions to keep the conversation going. Skillful questions will prevent the conversation from becoming monotonous. Men are not always good at sharing, so if you know how to steer the conversation with open-ended questions, he will feel more comfortable talking with you. Instead of asking, "Are you happy?" A question that might elicit a short answer. Try asking, "What made you feel most excited today?" This question encourages him to think more and share more. Respond subtly. Listening does not mean staying silent. You need to show that you are truly involved in the conversation. Responses like, "Really? That must have made you feel very, right? So, how did you handle that? I've never heard about that before, can you tell me more?" These phrases not only help you maintain the conversation but also make him feel valued and encourage him to share more. Understand the emotions behind the words. Sometimes, what's important is not what he says but the emotions behind it. If he talks about a bad day at work, instead of focusing solely on the details, pay attention to his mood. For example, if he says, "I just had a really tiring day," instead of replying, "Try to rest," say, "Is there something that made you feel that way? Is there anything I can do to help you feel better?" This shows that you not only listen but also truly care about his feelings. Create a special feeling for him. Besides listening, you also need to make the other person feel that the conversation with you is unlike any other. Remember the little things about him. Men may not say it, but they really appreciate it when they notice that you remember the little details about them. If he once told you about a certain hobby, a favorite food, or a dream, mention it later. For example, if he once said he likes his coffee black, next time when you're out together, you might say, "You like your coffee black, right? Let me get one for you." Just this small gesture can make him feel special. Create a space where he feels comfortable sharing. A woman who knows how to listen is not only someone who hears his stories, but also someone who creates a safe feeling for him to share without fear of judgment. Men often hesitate to express their emotions, but if they find someone who understands them, they will open up more. Show that you are someone who can listen without rushing to judge. When he shares a mistake or a difficulty, instead of scolding or offering advice immediately, try saying, "How do you feel about that?" This encourages him to reflect and feel more respected. Know when to stay silent. Listening is not just about asking questions or responding. Sometimes, silence at the right moment is also an art. There are moments when a man just needs someone to sit with him and understand without saying anything. When he's had a bad day, instead of continuously asking questions or trying to cheer him up, simply sit next to him, gently hold his hand, or look at him with understanding eyes. This can be more powerful than any words. Finally, knowing how to listen not only helps you create meaningful conversations but also makes you someone special in his eyes. Men may be attracted by physical appearance, but what they remember most is the feeling you bring to them. A woman who knows how to listen and create a deep connection will always be the most attractive. If you're still watching the video, don't hesitate to comment. Continue. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I look forward to hearing your opinions. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that Sophia has more motivation to create more wonderful and meaningful videos. Let's continue together. Secret number 3. Always maintain positive and cheerful energy. Have you ever met someone whose mere presence makes you feel happy and full of energy? Such people often have a special charm that makes everyone want to be close and connected. In love, a woman who always exudes positivity and cheerfulness will easily make a man feel comfortable and excited every time you meet. Positive energy not only makes you more attractive but also helps build a sustainable relationship. Men are not just looking for a beautiful partner, they also desire a companion who can make their life lighter and more joyful. Why is positive energy important? The world out there is already full of pressure and tension, and everyone needs a place to find peace and joy. If you are someone who consistently brings fresh energy, you will become a spiritual support and the person he wants to be with. A woman who is always full of life has a much stronger appeal than someone who is constantly complaining or negative. When you are cheerful, you not only create a positive atmosphere but also inspire those around you. Men like to be with someone who makes them laugh, feel at ease, and enjoy life more. How to always maintain positive energy? Life is not always smooth, and no one can be happy 100% of the time. However, you can definitely cultivate the habit of maintaining positive energy and inspiring others by doing the following. Learn to control your emotions. Positive energy does not mean you have to pretend to be happy all the time. The important thing is that you know how to manage your emotions and not let negativity take over. When facing difficulties, instead of sinking into negativity, try to view the problem from an optimistic perspective. If you complain or let negativity overwhelm you, you not only tire yourself out but also affect those around you. For example, if you have an off day at work, instead of recounting everything to him in a heavy tone, you could say, "Today was a bit challenging, but I think I'll learn a lot from it." This way of speaking not only helps you maintain a good energy but also makes him feel that you are a strong, positive person. Learn to enjoy the little things in life. Cheerful people often do not wait for something grand to happen to feel happy. They know how to savor the joy from the little everyday things. You can find joy in a delicious cup of coffee, a favorite song, a walk in the afternoon sun, or an interesting conversation. When you know how to appreciate these small moments, you will always keep your cheerfulness and spread it to those around you. Try sharing these little joys with him. When you know how to enjoy life, you will become even more attractive in a man's eyes. Use your smile and body language to convey positivity. A smile is one of the most powerful weapons to attract a man. A woman who always smiles, with eyes full of energy, will make a man feel at ease and want to be around you. Additionally, body language is very important. A confident posture, a bright gaze, and an encouraging nod when he speaks will help create a lighter and more joyful atmosphere between the two of you. Know how to joke around and create humor. Men appreciate a woman with a good sense of humor. It doesn't mean you have to be a comedian, but if you know how to create moments of joy, you will become the person he always wants to see. Learn to tease subtly, tell a funny story, or simply know how to laugh at life's humorous moments. When you're with someone who knows how to make everything lighter, a man will always feel comfortable and be drawn to you. How to spread your cheerfulness to him. Joy and positive energy not only help you become more attractive but can also be contagious. When you make your man feel comfortable and happy, he will always want to be with you. Know how to encourage and inspire. Men also have moments of fatigue and pressure. When that happens, instead of just listening, you can become a source of encouragement for him. Praise his positive qualities and help him see solutions rather than just focusing on problems. For example, if he is feeling down because work isn't going well, instead of saying, "You need to try harder," try saying, "I believe you will figure out a solution because you're always so good at this." A timely word of encouragement can change his mood significantly. Create positive experiences together. One of the best ways to keep positive energy is to create beautiful memories together. Plan fun activities like traveling together, trying a new food, participating in a game, or simply taking a walk and chatting. These experiences not only help him feel at ease but also bring the two of you closer together. Finally, a woman who always brings joy and positivity will make a man want to be with her for the long term. Become the person he always feels comfortable meeting, the one who can make sad days feel lighter and happy days even more complete. Positive energy not only helps you attract men but also helps you live a happier life. When you are cheerful from within, you will not only make a man feel intrigued every time you meet, but you will also feel more loving towards life and full of vitality every day. Secret number 4. Knowing how to refresh yourself. The secret that makes a man always find you exciting when you meet. In any relationship, novelty is always an important factor in maintaining attraction. Men are drawn to things they have not yet fully discovered, to women who always bring surprises and excitement. If you do not know how to refresh yourself, you will easily become boring, even if you are in a stable relationship. Refreshing yourself does not mean you have to completely change who you are, but rather continuously develop and explore new things to always maintain your natural charm. So how can you refresh yourself while still remaining natural and genuine? Let's find out. Why is refreshing yourself important in a relationship? Love or any relationship needs renewal to keep it alive. Men love to conquer, love to explore, and if a woman always brings something interesting, he will never feel bored. If you always stick to one style, one way of speaking, or one fashion taste for a long time, the relationship will gradually become bland. But if you know how to change even the smallest things, you will create curiosity and excitement for the other person. Novelty not only helps you keep the man by your side but also helps you love yourself more and feel that life is more interesting every day. Ways to refresh yourself and always remain attractive. Subtly change your appearance. Appearance is not everything, but it is the first factor that draws someone in. If you always keep the same hairstyle, makeup style, or fashion sense for too long, you may become predictable and lose your charm. Try a new hairstyle. Sometimes just changing your hairstyle can make you look completely different. A few loose curls, a new hair color, or simply the way you tie your hair can refresh your image in his eyes. Revamp your fashion style. Try changing up your wardrobe a little. If you used to prefer a gentle style, try being a bit more daring. If you are used to simple outfits, sometimes a seductive dress or an elegant ensemble can make a big difference. Take care of your skin and body. A woman who knows how to love herself always has her own charm. Spending time taking care of yourself not only makes you more beautiful but also gives you inner confidence. Develop yourself to become an interesting woman. Appearance may attract initially, but it is the interest within your soul that keeps a man by your side for the long term. Never stop learning and developing yourself so that you always appear fresh in his eyes. Learn something new. Try exploring a new field, learning a new skill, or reading a book you have never considered before. When you have many things to share, you become more attractive to others. Experience new activities. If you always do the same familiar things, life becomes dull. Try traveling to a place you've never been, join a dance class, yoga, or learn to play a musical instrument. New experiences not only make you happier but also make you appear more dynamic and interesting in a man's eyes. Change the way you converse. Sometimes, just changing the way you communicate is enough to create novelty. Instead of the same old daily stories, try telling something unexpected, a funny story, or an interesting perspective on life. Keep a bit of mystery so that he always wants to discover more. One of the things that helps you always remain fresh in a man's eyes is not letting him grasp everything about you right away. Let him feel that there is still much interesting about you that he has yet to discover. Do not share everything immediately. Let your conversations be suggestive, making him curious and wanting to know more about you. Keep a life of your own. Never lose yourself because of a relationship. When you have your own life with your own hobbies, passions, and friends, you will always have something new to offer him. Create unexpected moments. Surprises always make a relationship more interesting. Try doing things that he does not expect so that he is always excited every time he meets you. Change up your dating style. Instead of the usual dates, try planning a picnic, a meal prepared by you, or an exciting activity that the two of you have never tried before. Occasionally disappear in a reasonable way. You don't always have to be available immediately when he needs you. Give him a little feeling of longing, a little anticipation to create excitement every time you meet. Show a different side of yourself. If you always display gentleness, sometimes try being a little more assertive. If you are known for your soft image, try being a bit more strong and independent. This subtle change will keep you always fresh in his eyes. Finally, a woman who knows how to refresh herself not only attracts men but also makes her feel more in love with life. Attraction does not lie in a fixed appearance but in positive change, in how you continuously develop and perfect yourself. Refreshing yourself does not mean losing your true self, but exploring more aspects of who you are. When you know how to innovate, from your mindset, lifestyle to your appearance, you not only attract men but also create a more interesting and meaningful life for yourself. Become a woman who, every time you meet, makes a man feel as if he is discovering something new and wonderful. Secret number 5. Express confidence without arrogance. The secret that makes a man always be drawn to you. Confidence is one of the most important factors that creates a woman's charm. A confident woman not only makes a man feel admiration but also creates a strong inner allure. However, confidence and arrogance are separated by a very thin line. If you do not know how to express it correctly, you may unintentionally make the other person feel distant instead of attracted. So how can you express confidence without becoming arrogant? Let's explore how to maintain natural allure and make a man always feel excited when he is with you. Why is confidence important in a man's eyes? Confidence not only helps you attract a man but also creates an inner strength that enables you to succeed in every aspect of life. A woman who knows her own worth, knows what she wants, and is not afraid to express herself will always stand out from the crowd. Men are attracted to confident women because they feel comfortable being with you. A confident woman brings a sense of security and stability in a relationship. You become attractive and possess a unique allure. Physical beauty may fade over time, but confidence endures and makes you stand out. You inspire them. A confident woman can become the motivation for a man to improve and develop himself further. But it is important to express confidence naturally, without letting it turn into arrogance that makes others feel alienated. How to express confidence without arrogance? Always love yourself but don't see yourself as the center. A confident woman knows that she is valuable, but she does not need to assert this by putting others down. Appreciate yourself, love everything that belongs to you, from your appearance, personality to your imperfections. When you accept yourself, you will not need to seek validation from others. Don't brag about your achievements. A truly confident person does not always have to talk about what she has accomplished. Let your actions speak for you. When a man realizes this, he will naturally feel admiration rather than pressure. Communicate with strong yet unassuming body language. Confidence is not only demonstrated through words but also through the way you stand, sit, and communicate with your eyes. Stand straight and unreserved. A straight posture with open shoulders shows confidence without having to say too much. Maintain a steady but non-challenging gaze. When talking, look into the other person's eyes without staring too intensely. This shows confidence while still creating a pleasant impression. Smile naturally. A gentle, unforced smile will help you become more attractive and approachable. Your body language should convey comfort and naturalness instead of trying to appear domineering or overwhelming. Know how to express your opinions without imposing them. A confident woman will have her own views and dare to express them. But if you try to impose your thoughts on others, you will easily be seen as arrogant. Express your thoughts respectfully. If you do not agree with someone's view, express it with courtesy instead of engaging in heated arguments. For example, I understand your point, but I see it a bit differently. Always be open to different perspectives. Instead of trying to prove yourself right, listen to others and show respect. This not only makes you more attractive but also makes others appreciate your intelligence. Don't rely too much on others' opinions. A confident woman will not let her emotions be overly swayed by compliments or criticisms from others. Do not seek validation from others. You do not need someone to tell you that you are beautiful or talented to feel satisfied. When you believe in yourself, you will not be shaken by external opinions. Dare to make your own decisions. Do not wait for others to tell you what to do. An attractive woman is someone who can make her own decisions and take responsibility for her choices. Be humorous and humble to remain approachable. A truly confident person does not always have to be serious or display power. Knowing how to laugh at yourself, not being afraid to make mistakes, and being comfortable in your interactions will make you more attractive. Do not be afraid to laugh at your own small mistakes. If you do something wrong, instead of getting tense, laugh and acknowledge it. This shows that you are relaxed and do not take everything too seriously. You do not always have to be right. Sometimes, accepting that you can be wrong and being willing to learn from others is also a sign of true confidence. A woman who can be both strong and humble always has a special allure. Men will feel comfortable being with you rather than feeling pressured by your too perfect nature. Finally, confidence is a crucial factor that makes you attractive in a man's eyes, but it needs to be expressed naturally and subtly. A confident woman does not have to prove it through excessive words or actions, she only needs to demonstrate it through the way she loves herself, maintains her stance while remaining open to others. Be a strong woman who is not distant, dare to express your views while knowing how to listen. When you can combine confidence with humility and humor, you will not only make a man feel excited but also become someone with a lasting allure in any relationship. Secret number 6. Creating unexpected and unique moments. The secret that makes a man always want to see you. In love and relationships, surprises always hold a special power. No matter how beautiful a relationship is, it can become boring if both people keep repeating the same familiar habits. Men are attracted by novelty, by moments that make life feel more exciting. Therefore, knowing how to create surprises and differences will help you become a woman that he never wants to leave. Surprises do not necessarily have to be grand or complex. Sometimes, just a small action, an interesting remark, or something unexpected is enough to make him feel that you are always intriguing and captivating. Why are unexpected moments important in a relationship? Surprises bring a feeling of excitement, making a man feel that you are not an easy person to figure out. When a relationship has too much repetition, it loses its allure. But if you know how to create something new, you will always be the one he looks forward to and eagerly anticipates each time you meet. A woman who can bring memorable moments not only makes the relationship more interesting but also helps build stronger and deeper emotions and bonds. Men love to explore, and if you can make them feel that there is always something new to look forward to, you will become an indispensable part of their life. How to create unexpected and unique moments. Do something different from your daily routine. If every meeting follows a familiar script, eating, watching a movie, talking, no matter how beautiful the relationship, it can easily become boring. Try to change things up with simple yet fresh ideas. If he is always the one inviting you out, this time, take the initiative and invite him to an interesting place that you have prepared in advance. Instead of the usual dinner, try an outdoor picnic or a meal prepared by you. If you usually meet in the evening, try an activity in the morning like taking a walk together, having coffee, and watching the sunrise. Changing up your routine will bring a sense of novelty, making your encounters much more exciting. Send unexpected messages that make him laugh or think. You don't always have to meet in person to create surprises. Sometimes, a well-timed message can also make him feel intrigued. Send a random question like, "If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you choose?" Send a unique compliment, "Today, I just remembered something. Did you know? You have the most addictive smile I've ever seen." Or simply send an unexpected message, "I just saw a very special dish and immediately thought of you. Next time we meet, I'll show it to you." Messages like these not only make him feel that you are thinking of him but also spark more interesting conversations. Change up your appearance to create novelty. Sometimes, surprises come from small changes in your appearance. Men might not notice every detail, but they will definitely notice if you make a significant change. Try a new hairstyle or a distinctive hair color. Choose a fashion style that he has not seen on you before. Wear a different perfume from your usual one to create a fresh impression. These changes not only make him curious but also give him the feeling of discovering something new about you. Do something he would never expect. A true surprise is when you do something that he could never predict. If he is having a stressful day at work, unexpectedly show up with a cup of coffee or his favorite snack. If he is under pressure, write a small letter or a motivational card and slip it into his backpack or jacket without telling him in advance. If you have never taken the initiative in your love life, Try planning a date where he doesn't have to worry about a thing. Small actions like these can leave a deep impression and make him feel that you are truly special. Share something about yourself that he doesn't know. Men always love to explore, and if you can make him feel that there are still many interesting things about you yet to be discovered, he will never get bored. Share a funny childhood story that you haven't mentioned before. Reveal a secret talent or hobby that he doesn't know about. Challenge him to do something with you, for example, cooking together, learning a new dance, or playing an interesting game. The difference in the way you express yourself will make him feel that you always have something new to discover. Finally, creating unexpected and unique moments not only makes you more interesting but also strengthens the bond between the two of you. Men love the excitement of new experiences, and if you can bring that thrill, he will never feel bored when he is with you. Remember, surprises do not have to be grand. A small change, a subtle action, or a unique remark is enough to create a difference. When you know how to keep your relationship filled with new experiences, you will become the woman that a man never wants to leave. Secret number 7. Don't be too available, let him feel the thrill of conquest. The secret that makes a man always want to chase you. It is in a man's nature that conquest is an indispensable part. They love the feeling of striving to obtain something valuable, especially in love. If you are too available right from the start, he will quickly lose interest. But if you know how to leave a little challenge, you will make him feel that winning you is something worthwhile, and in turn, he will cherish you more. Don't confuse putting a price on yourself with knowing how to let a man conquer you. A smart woman will not play mind games to make things difficult for him, but she will also not be so available as to become boring. Let him feel that pursuing you is an exciting journey in which he wants to invest time and effort. Why do men always want to feel the thrill of conquest? The nature of a man is that of a warrior in love. They enjoy the feeling of striving, being challenged, and finally achieving what they desire. When a man feels that he has to work to win a woman, he will see her as valuable and will cherish the relationship more. Conversely, if you are too easily available right from the start, he may lose his excitement and quickly walk away. That is why relationships that start too quickly, too easily, are often not sustainable. Let him have the opportunity to conquer you, so that he feels that you are not a woman anyone can easily have. But it is important to do this naturally and subtly, rather than deliberately raising the bar or pushing him away. How to make a man feel the thrill of conquest? Don't always be the one initiating. Being proactive is not a bad thing, but if you are always the one texting first, always inviting him out, or always available as soon as he wants to meet, you are losing the element of conquest. If he texts you, don't reply immediately every time. Let him have a little time to anticipate your response. Sometimes, let him be the one to invite you out instead of you always making the plans. If he wants to meet at the last minute, don't always be ready. Let him understand that you have your own life and are not always waiting for him. When you are not easily called available, he will have to work harder to keep you by his side. Let him invest time and effort in you. The more a man invests in a relationship, the more he will cherish it. If you are always the one doing everything, you will inadvertently upset the balance in the relationship. Let him be the one to propose ideas for dates instead of you always having to plan everything. When he does something for you, show that you appreciate it. This makes him feel that his efforts for you are worthwhile. If he has not yet truly devoted time and effort to you, don't rush to pour out all your affection. Let him have the opportunity to prove that he deserves your feelings. When a man has to put in the effort to win you, he will see you as a woman worth keeping. Don't share everything about yourself too easily. Mystery is always a part of what creates allure. If you reveal everything about yourself from the very first meeting, there will be nothing left for him to discover. Share about yourself slowly, bit by bit. When he asks about you, leave a little room for curiosity so that he wants to know more about you. Don't agree too easily with everything he says or does. If you have your own opinions, express them subtly. A woman with depth who knows how to keep a little mystery will always make a man feel intrigued and eager to learn more. Set boundaries and respect yourself. Don't lose yourself by trying to please a man. When you know how to set boundaries, you will earn his respect more. If there is something you don't like, speak up rather than endure it just to make him happy. If he treats you poorly, don't hesitate to show that you will not accept it. Don't let him see you as just an option. Let him understand that you are a woman of value. A woman with standards who knows her own limits will always make a man feel challenged and want to prove that he deserves you. Never become a backup option. If a man feels that you are always available and have no other choices besides him, he may no longer value you. Show that you have many joys and passions in life beyond your relationship with him. Don't let your life revolve solely around him. When a man sees that you are happy whether or not you are with him, he will want to be a part of your life even more. If he is not proactive in spending time with you, don't rush to chase after him. Let him feel that if he does not make an effort, he may lose a wonderful woman. Finally, a sustainable and emotionally rich relationship is not about one person always chasing the other, but about both feeling the need to work to keep each other. Men love the feeling of conquest, the sense that they have to strive to win something valuable. Let him have the chance to pursue you, to work for you, and to cherish you. When you know how to maintain a little challenge in love, you not only make a man feel drawn to you, but also help your relationship become deeper and more meaningful. Conclusion. A sustainable and emotionally fulfilling relationship is not only built on initial attraction but also on how you maintain your allure over time. Men, like anyone else, always desire to meet a woman who brings new, exciting, and inspiring feelings to them. When you know how to create memorable moments, express your confidence subtly, and leave a little challenge, you will always be the one he eagerly looks forward to seeing. The most important thing is not to change yourself to please someone, but to continually develop to become the best version of yourself. An interesting woman is not someone who tries hard to attract attention, but someone who creates allure from her true self, in a natural, subtle, and captivating way. Never lose your mystery, don't be too available in love, and always maintain a positive, cheerful spirit. When you have a colorful life, filled with experiences and constantly radiating positive energy, a man will not only be attracted to you but will also want to stick with you for the long term. Remember, your value does not lie in how much you chase someone, but in how you make them crave to conquer you every day. That concludes today's video. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end. I hope you have found these valuable lessons and that these insights will help you on your journey in love. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to receive more interesting content in the future. I am very grateful for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Wishing you a life full of love and happiness.